Okay, so this is how we're going to do physical inventory in Shopify. They call it Stocktakes. So this is your Shopify home screen when you log in. And over here on the left, you're going to click on Apps, and then you're going to choose Stocky. And then up at the top, you're going to click on Inventory, and then Stocktakes. You're going to create a Stocktake, and you're going to call it whatever you want. I already did a candy department, but we'll do it again. I'll just call it candy. And then for your stock take type, you want to use barcode, and then you want to select your location. And don't mess this part up because you could be really messing up other stores' numbers. So I'm going to choose Independence and then create stock take. So right here, you can just start scanning your items in. This is pretty much telling you don't have anything scanned yet. So once you start scanning, it'll start populating on there, and you can just keep scanning. Okay. And if you see here, available was the amount that you started out with. That's what inventory said you had. And then you scanned 5, which makes an adjustment of 3. So that's where it's getting that from. Okay. If it doesn't have a barcode, you can always search for it here. You could type in whatever tag it might have, or you can just search for it. So I know I'm doing the candy department, so I'm going to put this winter fresh gum on here, and I'm going to say we have 10 of them. And then you click add, and it puts it in the list. It said we had 5. I'm changing that to a 10, so it's going to adjust it by 5. And that works the other way too. So if it said you had less, it's going to change the adjustment to less, obviously. So from here, you want to do your filter. So unlike Celerant, in Celerant you would filter first and then start scanning. In this system, you can just start scanning and then click on mist and filter that way, and you can see what you missed based off of whatever filter you set at on it. I hope that makes sense. That was a lot of stuttering. Manage filter after you clicked on mist. And then you have product type, which is your department. And then you have product tag, which is your brand. So you can pick one or the other. You can pick both. So I don't know why you would do it, but if you wanted to count like drinks and then filter it down to Coke, you could do that. But really, you're just going to use one or the other. And at this point, you cannot choose more than one department, or you cannot choose more than one brand at a time. So when you do these stock takes, you want to just pinpoint one department or one brand and update it and move on to the next. So in here, because I'm doing candy, I'm going to use product type, and I'm going to choose candy, and I'm going to update filter. And this right here will give you a list of all of the candy department items that I missed. You can download this as a CSV if you want to go off of a piece of paper, but if you do that, you will have to do a manual adjustment to update those numbers. The easiest way is to see what you missed and then go to scan and just continue scanning. So I know I missed the peppermint gum. I'm going to go out and find all the peppermint gum I can find and scan it into this screen right here. Okay. So once you have your scan list all filled out, you are pretty sure that all of this is accurate here. You can go ahead and create stock adjustment. Hit OK. And this is going to take you to just a regular adjustment. This is how adjustments look in here, and I will show you that on another video. So from here, this is everything you scanned. It shows you what you had before, the available quantity before. You're adjusting by 3, and your new quantity is 5. Okay, And this is the last point where you can actually edit something. So once you save this, you cannot reverse it, you cannot delete it. This is the final say so on everything you counted. So if you happen to find something later on, you're going to have to come in and do a manual adjustment on it to fix it. Okay, so from here, you can delete an item. You can edit it right here. You can add more items. Um, you can make sure that you have the correct location set. And from here, it's going to tell us that it was a stock take, so we'll know that it's physical inventory, and you're doing a whole department or a whole brand. And then right here, it'd be a good idea to put what it is that you counted. So I'm going to put candy department. And then over here, you want to put your name. So, Tester Man. Okay. Once you hit this perform adjustment, it's going to create the adjustment. And when you see this green checkbox notice up here, it means it's all done. You can go back and hit this back arrow, and you'll see number 1014, stock take 1016, candy department. Tester Man created it. And this was the time and date that it was done. It also tells you it updated 2 items. But once again, once this is here, you updated the adjustment, there's no going back. You can look at it, but you cannot edit it anymore. All right. So that is about it. You can also start a stock take, and I'll show you that real quick. So go back to inventory, stock take, create. Uh, we'll just call it whatever. Go to barcode. We'll do warehouse this time, create stock take, and we'll add an item. So let's do who cares? We'll add one of these guys, and we'll say we got one of them. Hit add, create. You don't even need to create it, actually. You don't need to create the adjustment. So if you are in the middle of counting, this is the point I was trying to get to. If you're in the middle of counting, you get dragged away to do something else. You can hit this back arrow, and you can see that it is still here and the count is in progress. So if you got to go to lunch or leave and come back the next day, you can do that. Whenever you created this at 2/2/26/18/27, that's when the actual inventory is frozen in the stock take. So if you happen to sell something or transfer it out, it will adjust for that. You don't have to set your dates or anything. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you. You can just leave this as a count in progress or draft or whatever you want to call it, and you can just get back in here and start counting, scanning away. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.